Hello, back at it again. All right, where do we start? Nothing extravagant today. I went to my daughter's project. It was pretty cool. She studied the ocean, about like basically like a twilight area, basically where in the ocean there's not a lot of light, what lives down there, things like that. She made a whole model of the ocean and stuff. It was really cool. Some of the other kids are doing the same thing on different subjects of the ocean. So that was cool. That was between like 8 and 8:45. Then I dropped my wife off at work. I did 2 Shipt orders. Well, actually, technically 3. I did one that was a bundle and one that was by itself. The bundle was like 13 and some change. The other one was only $6. I got them both done. All 3 of them done on time. 100% correct products. The $6 one was literally 2. It was like just 2. They weren't Stanleys, but you know what I'm talking about, like insulated cups delivered to their work. One was a customer that works at the VA. I had her the other day. She's the one that tipped like $26 just for her order. So hopefully she gives a decent tip today. I think she tipped a lot last time because of that whole jacket. There was a whole jacket issue where didn't have the right jacket. We were going over which jackets were nice and this and that. Her order actually made me late on the last one because it was like a 30-minute conversation through texting what coat was adequate. So it actually dinged my ratings, but she put me down as her recommended shopper, or preferred shopper, I guess. So and she came back around already. She was pretty happy to see me when I got her stuff. I guess she texted me as I was bringing the stuff into the building. She thought that was kind of a big gesture, taking her items into the building. But anywho, I told you I did my Uber Eats this morning. I didn't turn on Uber Eats at all this afternoon. I did nothing but Doordash and Spark. Doordash I made like 46, and Shipt I made like check. I mean, are you going to turn down anything but your collar? Doubt it. And if you would turn it down, I would definitely have to ask what is your thinking behind that. Myself, I'm not allergic to money. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Right now, we're on the corner of HK Dodgen and the I-35 loop over here by Cracker Barrel. The 7-Eleven that's over here, and over here they have I guess the term around here are called walkers, which I think is kind of silly because that's what they used to call zombies on Walking Dead when I used to watch it. But I hate to say it, some of them are kind of like The Walking Dead. They're struggling. Some of them are mentally ill. I mean, you talk to them. I mean, there's sometimes they got a couple screws loose. But me and my family, we're still trying to, when we have, like, Thanksgiving, we had leftovers. Oh, yeah, way too many leftovers. Before, I used to drive around trying to find them. Now, I go downtown, they're not hard to find at all, which is a sad fact. But if you are so inclined to want to give to someone who is not in such a good position, I mean, I would suggest this area. You can go down by the library at night. There's a couple people over there up and down 3rd Street. Check the bus stops. They're not hard to find. They're covered up. Some of them are sleeping on the cement. I even saw one at the Valero up there by the Chick-fil-A by the high school. I mean, his legs were chapped up. Could barely talk. It was cold that night. He couldn't even lay down all the way. You could tell, like, he just really didn't want to lay all the way down. I know it's freezing. I don't know if you ever slept on cement before, but it drains the heat straight out of your body, man. But just saying, if you're in a position to give, go ahead and give. And if you don't, I'm not gonna think less of it. But I'm just saying, there's some people out here hurting, and if you feel like doing something, those are some general areas. I wouldn't do it like myself, maybe. I mean, if you can have someone with you. I mean, a lot of times I'm by myself, but you may want to have someone with you. I mean, I'm talking about the goodness of helping people, but at the same time, like I said, some of these folks are mentally ill. So it's one of the deals. They might not act in the most friendly way. I haven't had an experience where anyone's been nuts. Like, one lady got kind of rude, but I mean, I still got her food. But safety first. Main thing is get back to your family. But anyways, I just wanted to share. Let's see. But yeah, just give me a short little clip. I'll be out tomorrow morning again. Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I'll do my best to make that 5 o'clock video, or after doing my 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock runs, and kind of go from there. But whoever's out there listening, thanks for listening.